We've got our camera there. We've got people there. Good morning, guys. Bear with us. We're getting set up, doing our best. One more thing here. Okay. We're live on YouTube, and it looks like we're live on TikTok as well. So good morning, guys. My name is Bryson with the Parker County Beef Company, and this is my new whatever series you want to call this. Just kind of make somebody listen to me for 5-10 minutes a day, but go live on TikTok all the time. This is my new YouTube approach. So I have TikTok here, YouTube there. Welcome to everyone. My name is Bryson, fourth generation here at the Parker County Beef Company, and we just have a lot of fun doing this. So I'm glad that you guys are tuning in wherever you are. It's been a busy week around here this week. We're gearing up for our pop-up shop that we're doing in Springtown, which is coincidentally where I'm sitting right now. So we will be doing a pop-up shop in Springtown, Texas. That's tomorrow, Saturday, December 2nd. Expecting a big turnout. So there's a lot of prep that goes into today. Making sure we have all of our materials, making sure we have everything we need so that, one, we don't run out of beef, and two, we have it's just a smooth process because it can be overwhelming. The first time we did one of those pop-up shops, we learned a lot of lessons about how not to do things. So we're hoping to not go down that road anymore. On the beef side, I wanted to take this time. I'm going to answer a couple emails that we get, just asking general questions, and then, I don't know, talk about something. So got a question email today from, let's peek here. Email from Jody. Jody says, I am located in, I'm not going to put the town, but really close to us. She says, are y'all open to the public to go in and shop? And my answer to Jody was, Jody, absolutely. We're here in Springtown, Texas. So come on in, see us. We have our retail freezer set up. If you haven't seen that, go watch some of our other videos we posted here, and you'll see our retail freezer. Pretty cool. We have everything you could need. We stock that with usually 5 to 10 of each item, but we have plenty more in the back. We're just trying to make it easy for people to come get what they need. Let's see. I thought this was cool. Mark placed an order yesterday, and he said in his order comment, package is being delivered to a professional law office in a commercial building. So how cool is that? That is, we get that all the time. We get birthdays, we get weddings, we get anniversaries. I think we've checked a lot of the major milestones now on why we ship orders to people. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Here we go. This question was from Brendan. She says, Brenda, sorry. She says, do you accept PayPal for payment? And we are not set up to accept PayPal. Unfortunately, we're pretty simple, guys. Credit, debit, just the normal credit and debit cards. If you walk in, you can do cash, obviously. But we're working on adding things. I like reading these emails because it kind of gives me a checklist of things that people are thinking about, people are talking about. It gives me something to kind of work towards. Here we go. This is from a new customer. And this is from Nikki, who was answering, or who emailed in a question. And she said, your 25 pounds of ground beef, is it individually packed by the pound? So yes, all of our ground beef is going to be 1 pound vacuum sealed packages, 80-20 ground beef. Right now it's 80-20. We're going to look into maybe another product line or another one here at the beginning of the year. So, but for now it's all 80-20, vacuum sealed, individually wrapped and labeled, ready to go for you. Here we go. Here's another question from Andrew. Andrew says, good evening. I'm a local resident, and I'm checking to see if you have a storefront location that I can visit and purchase your products. He appreciates the information. So I told Andrew the same thing that I sent in that email earlier, and I said, absolutely. We're located just north of Springtown at 1705 North FM 51. Our retail freezer is stocked, ready to go for you, and we can absolutely get you taken care of. So if you're just joining us, guys, we are live on TikTok and on YouTube, and we're doing our best. Let's see. Question here from Vicky. Vicky is a loyal customer of ours, and she said she's trying to make her Christmas order. She was asking about one of our boxes and the way it lists it. And the way we do our boxes, just because there's so much variability in the way we process any of our things that list roasts, we're going to, if you let us know in the order comments, hey, you know, I prefer chuck roast or I prefer Pikes Peak or rump roast, we'll do our best to accommodate that. But we kind of leave that open-ended so that we can fulfill the most orders as we can. But we try to give you the best roast that we can. And Vicky let us know in her order comments which roast she likes. So we will get her taken care of on those. Any more questions this week that would make for... Here we go. Here's a good question. This is a question from Ray in Texas. I'm not going to say the town in Texas, but Ray said he's been watching our TikToks for a while. Ray, thank you very much for your watching. And he plans on feeding his family some ribeyes for Christmas. He's needing a price for quite a few ribeyes and asked if they can be delivered. So Ray is going to get the response today. But Ray, absolutely, you can go on our website, add those ribeyes to your cart, man, and just get them shipped out to you. That's what we do here. And you can always send another email message if you have any questions. But we ship everywhere except for Alaska and Hawaii every single Monday. All right. Any other questions here? I do get these strange inquiries on our website asking about, like, can you export to wherever? And I'm like, man, that is above my pay grade. Let me see. All right. I don't think I have any more questions from yesterday or today. But if you guys have questions, I see we got some people watching on TikTok. If you guys got questions, we'll answer those. Devin says, what are your thoughts on the feeder market? Do you think it'll go even higher this spring? I think you can probably break that question into two different parts. There's a cattle side and there's a Wall Street side. So you go listen to Corbett, and he does a really good job of talking about how the guys playing the board, especially now with the LRPs, how much interest is. When I say interest, I'm not meaning like interest on your purchase. I'm saying like open interest, how much activity there is and pent up money there is on the boards. So if you're just going to say from the cattle side, I'm going to say if we do not start building a herd back up, simple supply and demand is going to tell us that there's only one way for it to go. But there are so many levers that get pulled along the way from Wall Street and Chicago that really impact that. So I would say naturally that yes, it's going to go higher, but I also know that there's a lot of money that can make a few clicks of the mouse and really impact that. So I guess in the normal person on the internet answer, I would say it depends. It really, I don't know. That's one of the things that I love here is just, I don't stress out about that as much as I used to. Let's see. Maybe one more. I'm trying to find one more email here. Yeah, Corbett does a good job on Feeder Flash, laying it to those guys. Okay, Andrew, got all those. Any more questions at TikTok? TikTok, we appreciate you guys jumping on here. If you've got questions, let us know. We're going to be live here for maybe another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're going to be live. If you're not following us on TikTok, we're doing our pop-up shop tomorrow in Springtown. We'll be live for the whole time. We're usually live for the duration of those events. It lasts about 4 to 5 hours, and those are really some of our best streams that we do. So we'll see if that works. Hopefully, I know we're going to have a big turnout in person, and hopefully our live stream does pretty well as well. All right, TikTok and YouTube. I see we have people watching on both. You guys let us know where you're watching this from. Drop a comment and put you guys over there. Drop a comment and let us know where you're seeing this stream from. We get customers from all over the country. Let's see. Devin's from Northern Michigan. We got Maurice from Houston. We've got Brandon from Dallas. Appreciate you guys jumping on here and watching me speak into my phone for 5 to 10 minutes. My name is Bryson. We're a 4th generation cattle ranch here in North Texas, and we're building an online beef company. And I'm really actually excited that we have really excited that we have the studio. I put a lot of work into, and everybody has, into getting this studio so we can start doing we want to do one podcast each week. I want to do this 5 to 10 minutes every morning, just stream of consciousness, I call it, of me talking. And it's cool for me. It's easier for me to make content. Yeah, Devin, if you go on YouTube, we have our Behind the Beef podcast, that you can see right up there. It's on YouTube. Devin, I should be on iTunes sometime in the next few weeks, and maybe Spotify as well. I haven't quite figured that out. It's quite a process using what we're doing. Kevin Spivey, sorry, from Crescent, Texas. What's up? Chris on YouTube says, hey, Bryson from Hazlet, Texas. Can you talk about finishing? Yeah, absolutely, Chris. So when we say finishing, what we're essentially doing is we're trying to finish or put the final touches on that carcass. Devin, it is, if you go to the Parker County Beef Company YouTube channel, you will see the Behind the Beef podcast will be listed on there. So it's the same. It's the same as our username here, and go find us, watch it. The first few episodes, all we do is I've interviewed my family, interviewed my grandfather, then my dad, and trying to get some new guests on here. We have a pretty exciting guest that is kind of circling. So we're trying to get that buttoned up. Chris, so we're talking about finishing on grain. Essentially what that's going to do is that's going to develop the marbling and the flavor profile in beef that we've always enjoyed. And what that is it's a corn-based grain. It's 13. I think right now we're at a 13% protein. We feed them that. We feed them hay. It's free choice. They're not forced to eat anything. They could eat just hay if they wanted to, but they like the grain. And it's what develops the marbling in our steaks. You look at our steaks and the ribeyes, and you really notice the difference. So that's all the difference is. That's all. It's pretty simple. We use a pellet right now. We're trying to check and see if there's an easier way for us to do that, but it's just the way my family's always done it. So that's how we like it, man. Karen K, thank you very much for your support of the TikTok here. We appreciate it, and thank you for tuning in. But Chris, thank you very much for your comment on YouTube. Appreciate it. Scott, we've made some improvements here from the last time that you've seen us here on our stream, because we're live on TikTok here and we're live on YouTube up there. And this is my podcast setup. We're doing weekly podcasts, and then I'm trying to do some more podcasty content as well. And I'm sure you guys have seen that on the TikTok rolling out. I don't know. The more content we make, the more people see us, and the more people find our beef, and the more people support us. So appreciate it. Yeah, Scott, check that out. Isn't that sweet? It's crazy what AI can do. I said, create a beef podcast background, something, and I think that was the first chance. Karen K on TikTok says, my dog goes wild when I open up your package of your beef, but not when you open it up from the store. That's awesome. Well, your dog is a paid actor from the Parker County Beef Company. So Karen, we appreciate that. We got about, I'm going to go for 15 minutes. We got about 2 minutes left here, guys. If y'all have any questions we didn't cover, something you want answered here, we would be glad to talk about that. We appreciate you guys jumping on here. Again, I'm going to do this. Oh man, I used to do live streams every day on TikTok. That's how we built probably the first 1,000 to 10,000 followers, but now trying to incorporate some YouTube and all kinds of stuff. So trying to get back to this. And when I do the YouTube, I might as well be live on TikTok. Scott, I'm glad you asked. Scott, my man from Azle, Texas says, do you know when your next pop-up will be? Scott, we're going to be popping up in Springtown, Texas tomorrow. We'll be at 429 East Highway 199, right next to Brookshire's. We'll be there from 8 to noon, and it's going to be a hit. There's going to be a lot of people there. Scott, go over to Facebook and find me on Facebook and go share that post. I shared the post announcing our pop-up. And for today's, I give away prizes every day for somebody who likes, comments, and shares that post. And today's prize, where are we at, was a box of our sirloins. So 12 of our 16-ounce sirloins ready to go. And because we are now supplying the Corn Fed Club in Springtown, Texas, we're paying for one 40-ounce tomahawk steak dinner at the Corn Fed Club in Springtown, Texas. So that'll be a pretty good giveaway. Before I got on the live stream here, I checked and it was doing pretty well. So go check it out. Like, tag your friend, share it. We appreciate you guys. This is a pretty good turnout. So I'm going to try to do this every weekday, 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you guys for jumping on here. My name is Bryce. I'm a fourth generation cattle rancher turned whatever you want to call this, where I make videos every day about our ranch and our family and the way that we get our beef from our pasture to your plate. So we enjoy you guys very much. Thank you for supporting the ranch, supporting what we're doing here. And we will see you guys next time. And if you're local here, you're watching this from anywhere around Springtown, Texas, well, hopefully we'll see you in person tomorrow from 8 to noon at 429 East Highway 199. Thank you guys very much. Y'all have a good day.